Tonight's special guest is held in the absolutely highest regard by all in the game. It's a very rare place that he occupies. Tough, fearless, the inaugural co-captain of the Greater Western Sydney Giants, started his career at the mighty Western Bulldogs. He is admired by everybody in the game, and it's a joy to have him on the show. Please make him welcome Callan Ward, everybody. We have enjoyed. Thanks for coming on.
We've enjoyed watching your highlights, Cal, man.
It's been a load of fun, hasn't
Unbelievable.
it? Thank you for your career, which has been outstanding. We said when you were so young, you're one of the last players to play while still at high school. You're at Williamstown High. There you are.
There we are. That's my wife, Ruby.
Oh, it's your wife.
Yes. Well, you were married then, were you?
You're only in year 11,
my
that seems
then
pretty...
girlfriend, now wife, Ruby. And Benny McCall.
What year is that?
That's year 12.
I'm surprised there is a year 12 at Williamstown. That's all I'm surprised about. Early days, what was it like? You mentioned senior players. They're all senior players when you're playing and going to school. What were you wearing to school?
You know something, you know?
I do.
There's no photo supporting what you know, though. So I can just deny it.
What did you used to wear every day?
I wore my school uniform every day.
No, you did not.
You wore your footskate tracksuit.
No, I used to wear the Bulldog shorts every now and then. I say every now and then, probably 4 of the 5 days of the week.
What sort of rock star lifestyle is it for a kid who's still at school to be playing AFL football? You play AFL footy on the week and then you go to school Monday to Friday. It must be a surreal existence.
It was. I actually never played a game in the AFL team and then went to school on the Monday. So the only games I played 6 games my first year. The only games I played, I was on school holiday. So I couldn't walk into school on the Monday after playing the AFL, which was unfortunate. But it was a good year. Like, I trained at Williamstown VFL for pretty much the whole year.
Yep.
I didn't know anyone at the Dogs in my first year because I was hardly there besides the school holidays. And it was just different. Like, I'd go to the club and do my weights in the morning. I'd go to school all day, and then after school I'd go to the club again and do training with Leon Cameron, who was the Mids coach. So, and then train at Williamstown VFL 3 times a week.
Terrific player, but the hallmark of your career was your courage. I mean, it was crazy, the stuff that you used to do. It didn't matter who was coming the other way. If the ball was there, you just committed to it. You mentioned your dad sort of, wanted you to play hard and tough. Did you always, even your junior football, is this the sort of footy you play?
I think so. Yeah, I don't really know. It's just the way I was always brought up to play like that. And
here you are, putting your body on the line for a team no one cares about. Whoa!
Do you ever remember seriously? Because there's no vision of it. Do you ever remember taking a short step?
It's funny you ask because I do, and it was against Gold Coast, probably my 3rd year at the Giants, I reckon it was. And when I did it, it was like I didn't have to go at all. But usually I would go for it, and I was like, I pulled out of it, and I thought no one saw it. And then after the game, my dad said to me, I saw what you did on the weekend. Your dad, out of all people, picked up on it. So, but he was the only one that ever mentioned it. I didn't tell anyone. So.
Yeah, right.
And everyone saw your courage. The other thing that they saw back in those days was your hair.
Oh, what a head of hair.
This is unbelievable. Obviously no hair salons in Spotswood back in those days because...
That is luscious.
I mean, the obvious question that everyone has was, what did you use? What were you using on your hair back then?
Look at that.
It's just terrible.
That's beautiful.
When I look back on those photos, I'm sure you do, Fitzy, anyway, when you were younger. I just think, what was I thinking?
Bang!
And then at GWS, you had the Game of Thrones. You had the long, didn't you, with the bit of a ponytail in the back?
A Captain Cook look. I used to.
I think we had about 6 players at the time had that look. So I think
you were one of the first with the
man bun. But I was the first one.
You were the very first man with the man bun. Yeah. Boy from Spotswood. Boy. That's a big journey.
It's a beautiful love story, though, isn't it, that he touched on?
Well, you mentioned it earlier, and your beautiful wife, Holly, is it?
Ruby.
Oh,
Ruby.
Holly. Who's Holly? He asked you not to mention Holly.
He said, whatever you do, don't mention Holly. Ruby, we know, and you mentioned it, that you went on to get married and she's now your wife. What a touching ceremony it was, too, when you proposed.
And hold the popcorn. GWS skipper Callan Ward has proposed to his partner, Ruby Keddy, in front of 170 moviegoers at Yarraville's Sun Theatre.
It's very romantic.
Now, there's a few questions here that need answering. Was it Tight Ass Tuesdays? Did your foot count?
Of course.
Did any idiot spoil it by leaving his mobile phone on? Because that can ruin it. The ring, I'm guessing, cost less than large popcorn. Why did you choose that?
Well, I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, it was where we grew up. We used to love the cinemas. And,
It's a beautiful cinema.
I used to know the girl that ran the
Holly.
the girl that ran the cinema. So I just organised it for one of the movies showing.
What was the movie?
It was Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah, right.
Which we didn't actually watch the movie. I did it at the start of the movie, and then the movie started and we left. So
It's not exactly a rom-com, is it?
Was it just the two of you there? You didn't have any...
Nah, Ruby's mum was there as well, so
Right.
I didn't tell her mum that I was doing it.
Right.
But yeah, she was there too.
And did she leave once you'd proposed?
No, she actually stayed and watched the movie. So we actually went to the pub and invited about 80 of our friends there, and we had a big night. And her mum stayed to watch the movie and came to the pub afterwards.
That's great.
It's a romance for the ages. Let's have a look at your kiss again, just at the start there. You've missed the target
I've actually got it, haven't I?
by a mile.
I think you've adjusted that.
No, mate.
Hey, you're a Spotswood boy. You grow up in doggy heartland. Like, it's right the epicentre of where Footscray, the Western Bulldogs, kind of live. It's in their DNA. You play 60 games for the Dogs and you become one of their favourites. I can't wait to see you wear the colour for the next 10, 12, 15 years. And then you shock the football world by going to GWS. How did that happen? How did that come about?
Yeah, it was interesting because even to me, like I thought I was going to be at the Dogs for my whole career, and I was loving my footy there, and I spent 4 years there, and wouldn't say a bad word about them because I loved everything about it.
Yep.
It was close to home. All my mates were there. I was with Ruby at the time, and it was just like everything was great. And then I got a call from Paul Connor saying he's spoken to Graham Allen. There's a new team coming to the competition, and I was like, is there a new team coming to the competition? I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then I met with Gubby and Stoss over the next few months, and yeah, probably said no about 3 or 4 times. And then
And when you said no, what did they keep doing?
it was Gubby, he just kept up in the office. But I remember when once I said yes, I got told the story that Gubby had no idea who I was. So
What?
when Stoss mentioned me and said I'm keen on this player, Callan Ward, he goes, who is Callan Ward?
He didn't know.
He didn't know who I was. So
You're kidding me. So you got a massive contract just to go over to Jim, to pack up and go, in a franchise club, that's a big thing to do, so you needed big money.
Big coin. It wasn't the biggest coin.
No,
was it up there at the time?
There were so many big signings that came your way, and of course, you were co-captain up there with Reece Palmer, and it was a great time to be part of the club. But
It was
Israel
a strange
Folau,
time. It was a strange time.
Somehow you got him over from rugby league, and it was $1 million a year, and all this. What are your early memories of him as a teammate, as a player?
early memories as a teammate is in pre-season he got a lot better, but he just was a long way back. Like he's running his time trial, he'd finish like 2 minutes after the second last.
So it was him and Carmichael Hunt, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Who
Carmichael
were both there.
did really well at Gold Coast,
They were the two top paid players in the AFL, I think, at the time, and neither of them had played a game of AFL football.
No.
Extraordinary.
He was a great guy to have around. Like everyone loved him. He was a really popular guy. He was a really gentle guy. Used to train pretty hard, but yeah, his fitness wasn't at the level. And I don't know how many games he would have played in the end. I think he played for a year and a half.
Yeah,
didn't play that many.
No, not
It's
many.
not value for money, put it that way.
Well, he was good for the club though. He was good to get the club on the map in Western Sydney. And as I said, he was a great bloke, and I loved playing with him.
Imagine Adam Kingsley would get the boys in a very fierce mindset to play that game of footy, as I imagine he would for most. You've had some pretty powerful coaches along the way. Rodney Eade was your first, of course, and no PTSD here for you, Fitz, but this was in your early stage when Rocket was laying India. Can you remember what he was saying to you?
Why wasn't I invited to the cinema? Everyone else was there. It was Tuesday night. I could have come.
Why was he ripping India there? What was that about?
Honestly, no idea what he would have been saying. I can't remember that either. But I do remember.
You can't remember that? I would remember that forever.
Rocket was good though, because Rocky used to blast you. Like give you a good rocket on the weekend, and you'd be like real sheepish on the Monday, And he'd just laugh it off on the Monday, be like, "Oh, you shit yourself on the weekend, didn't you?" I'd be like, "Well, yeah, you're the head coach and you blasted me," but he was fine.
He said that to me and I hadn't even played a game yet.
But in my second year, I remember when I was, it was half time. I thought I was going okay. I think I had maybe a touch or two up to half time.
One or two, yeah.
Do you remember the saliva on your face as well, like when he was?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I used to go to the back because of that. But anyway, I was just stretching. I had my legs up stretched, and I was thinking, I'm going okay. Rocker was kind of walking past a few of the players, and he stopped at me, and I was like, oh no, where's this going? I can't swear. I can't use the expletives he used. But he said something along the lines of, "I knew you were dumb, but I didn't know you were this dumb." So I must have been going pretty ordinary.
Yeah. Mate, congratulations on your career. Sorry the way it ended, but you gave us so much joy on the way.
One of the greats.
Callan Ward, our very special guest. What a career he had. Great to have him on the program.